right, moving ahead now, viewers, a World Bank-backed flood reconstruction program in Balochistan has come under scrutiny over delays, verification issues and changes in housing coverage. The Integrated Flood Resilience and Adaptation Project, or IFRAP, was approved in 2023 with a $213 million World Bank credit. Of this, $75 million was allocated to the housing component, including $60 million in grants meant to support around 35,110 homes. Pakistan has described IFRAP as part of a broader $400 million program, while later World Bank documents put operation financing at $245 million. The changes and the funding gaps have now raised questions of the program's implementation and where the remaining funds have gone. Ashik joins us. Ashik, another problem mounting for Pakistan. If you can explain us better.
Yes, Kriti, Pakistan's flood rehabilitation program backed by the World Bank has undergone a significant change since its approval in 2023. The Integrated Flood Resilience and Adaptation Project was initially approved with a World Bank credit of $213 million. Out of this, $75 million was allocated to the housing component, including $60 million in housing grants aimed at the supports of 35,000 homes. However, the Pakistan has separately described IFRAP as of the much broader and $400 million program. And the distinction is important because of $400 million figure representative to the wider program involved in cited Pakistan, while the World Bank formal financing commitments was lower by June 2025. Additionally, financing documents put the total World Bank operation financing at around $245 million. The project was subsequently reconstructed after the World Bank and Pakistan identified serious implications of bottleneck in server components under forming activities were dropped as scaled back with the resource and dedicated towards the components showing the better progress. However, this is a major breach and eligible beneficiaries were required to undergo multiple verification stages before they receiving the financial assistance grants where they released through for instruments linked to the different stage of the reconstruction. The figure highlighted both the scale of Pakistan's post-flood reconstruction and challenge and difficult involved in the translating and financing into the complete housing and rehabilitation on the ground. Back to you.
Yes, Ashika, thank you for joining us on this. And we move on. Now, Delhi police has stepped up security across the national capital ahead